Did you get a robot commentator?
I sure did. Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
Hello,
Welcome back to
Oh,
robot.
there we go.
Misplaced. Yep. We got two robots in the chat right now, so you know this episode is going to be great.
Mm.
They want us to become famous and buy followers, primes, and viewers.
Click on the link.
Oh
No,
my
don't click on the
God.
link.
Don't
Don't do
click
it.
on the. Don't do it.
Click
Please.
on all of the links.
No.
I just
Dylan.
learned about this at my job. We had to do our annual training about how to spot fake emails and messages. And that, my friend, I am 42% sure that it is fake.
Oh my God. Yep.
But what about the other 78%?
You know, it's a good bet, so maybe you should click it.
Or what?
Just
I have
do it.
68. I did my math wrong.
Oh no, I didn't even notice.
Oh God.
I've been
Wow.
distracted over here by my old McDonald's and Burger King toys from the 90s. Anyway,
Oh my God. Dylan, I'm very impressed by your math skills. Maybe
No,
that's why
I think
our
I'm
point
still
system
wrong. I
is
think
wonky.
it's 58%, not 68.
wait, I missed it twice. Oh no.
This is why I was a theater major.
Oh God. This is off to a great start. I mean,
This is why-
if you do this type of math while you're distributing points this episode, maybe it'll be to one of our benefits, either mine or
Hey.
Christian. So
Yeah.
know.
Maybe.
we'll find out.
All right. Every point given today has to be given a
Wrong.
different denotation. Like, is it are your points multiplied? Have they been divided? Were they put to the power of 3? Who knows?
I like this a lot. This is a really good idea. I mean, you can give us decimal
Oh, that too.
points. You know.
Samson says he leaves for 1 week and we're failing math this bad.
I know nothing.
Yeah,
I
I can't even
Samson.
I can't even keep track of like normal points. I can't imagine keeping track of like decimals and times and divide and
Wow. Well, we'll just kick off this episode then. Welcome, everyone. As you can notice, we've replaced Samson forever.
Hi, I'm Samson forever.
Except an upgrade. No, I'm just kidding. We love Samson. We love Samson so much. We love him.
Yeah, we do.
He's awesome. You guys, he's a really good cook. We
He
went
is.
over to his and Whitney's place a few days ago. Actually, it was really
Oh.
cool to just be out and about, and he made us vegan tikka masala. It was really good. It was
I do
so
like-
yummy.
I do
And
like
butter
me some tikka
chicken.
masala.
Yeah, it was so delicious, and yeah, so I'm gonna be gentle on the hatred for him today because he's really he's a talented man.
It's true.
Also, it was the first time us three have been together in the same room since starting this YouTube channel.
Dang.
Yeah, so
That's
it's been
something.
a while. It has been a while, but back to the actual point of this.
Yes.
What I was opening with is we have a really special guest with us today, and I don't know how he agreed to join us again because this is such a mess. But it's Christian. He's Soup Dragoon
Hi, Christian.
on
Hello.
Twitch.
It is. I was gonna say this is the first time I've been on a stream or any kind of thing like that. I was gonna say this is the first started rehearsal. So it's nice. It's good to be back.
We're so happy that you're back.
I will always gladly join any fraction amount of misplaced, either 2/3, 1/3, or 3/3,
Yes.
or one may say, one.
One whole.
Just one. Oh, Sakuraki is also here. Hi, Sakuraki. Welcome. Welcome. We're so good. How are you? Let us know. Okay, Dylan. We've
Yeah.
presented you with some books that I have read, some books that Christian has read, and maybe even some fake ones in there. You just don't know. So
Yeah.
you have to make a pick of the title of books that we gave to you. Which one are you choosing today?
I am choosing Immortal Claws.
Heck yeah. That's awesome.
Sounds intense.
Get ready for an emotional ride, my friend.
Oh,
I'm ready.
emotional.
Yes.
Cool.
This is a deep one.
Well,
Hey.
I'm excited. I'm excited to learn Christian's point of view of this book. There's a lot happening.
Yeah. So I'm ready if you are ready. Are you ready?
Born ready.
I have a notepad just in case.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, why do you need a notepad?
To make sure I'm keeping track of the lies you tell.
Heck yeah. That's what's up. I dug myself, into that. Cool. Okay.
Well, the first section of this game, as you might know, is a short answer segment. I have 4 questions today, and we are going to start off with Paran. Paran, who is the main character of Immortal Clause?
The main character of Immortal Clause is Iris, and she is a teenager.
Okay. Short and sweet, just like the segment says.
Thank you.
Christian, what about you? Who's the main character of Immortal Clause?
Her name is Misty, and the best I can describe it is her age is indeterminate.
Okay, because she's immortal.
You guys, Mike is here.
Hello,
Hi, Mike.
Mike's the best. Okay.
Whoop.
Okay, so we have Iris and Misty.
Mm-hmm.
2 of the people are going to follow.
Misty. Just like my username, Mystical Book.
Second question, we will start with Christian. What genre does this book fit into?
I would say this book fits under a bit science fiction and then a bit thriller. I would say it's a combination of those two. I can't quite put it in either category.
Okay. So far, I would buy your book. Paran, what about you? What genre is this book?
I would say adventure. Yeah. It feels like an adventure, like the way Harry Potter is like an adventure.
Okay.
Right?
Like the adventure book from the Page Master, the one voiced by Patrick Stewart.
Yes. But yeah, it's an adventurous genre.
Is it fiction, nonfiction?
Oh, wait, hold on. Fiction means not real. Fiction. Yes.
Mine is also fiction.
Right. Okay. All right, third question.
Woo!
We're doing great. Wait, who's getting the points so far? You haven't allotted any
Shoot.
points. Dylan.
I forgot about that.
We had that whole conversation about
okay.
decimal points. What is happening?
I'm giving Christian 2 times 2 points.
Ooh!
Wait.
And Paran, 2 times 2 is 4.
Who were you saying that for? Was it for yourself or was it?
No, you're like, wait. So I thought you were like doing the math in your
Oh
head.
no, I was thinking
read.
if he got 2 points per question, or if you
it's backwards.
Whoa.
Oh, it's funny.
Wait, it's forwards on our screen.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Oh, hey, it is good. Whew.
Oh my God.
Paran, you're getting 1.5 times 3 points.
Wait.
Whoa. That's a lot of points.
So I got 4.5? Wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Can you tell all of us are theater majors? Like thinking really hard about this.
But before we started filming, we had a discussion about math and how we weren't doing very well.
Yep.
So here we are.
It's all downhill from here. Just quit the video right now, friends, and yeah.
Okay, now we're on to the third question.
Very good.
Okay, great, excellent.
Paran,
Mm-hmm.
who is this book made for? Like, who's the audience of this book?
Um, I'd say young adult to adult.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not targeted toward young adult, but I think like you can read it if you're a young adult as well. Like teenagers to adults.
And adults would enjoy it. Like, it's not like, is
No,
it
it's
like a
it's
Twilight series?
what do not throw shade at Twilight. It got all of us through a certain phase in our lives. No, it's I found it in the adult, like specifically in the adult section of Barnes and Nobles. However, I feel like there's nothing like inappropriate that like young adults couldn't. You know what I mean? Like it's catered for adults, but you as a young adult you can enjoy it because the character is a teenager. So I feel like, yeah, I would say adult and young adult.
Okay. Christian, what about you?
I would say mine falls more under adult. Although after reading it, it kind of did have those science fiction vibes that it has. It's almost like a more mature version of Ready Player One, if that makes sense.
Okay. I haven't read the book, but I've seen the movie.
Yeah, you'd get a good feel for it then, I'd say. I mean, of course, there's a whole bunch in the Ready Player One book that didn't make it to the movie, but you got the well around. But good book as well.
Okay.
There's
Cool.
a hot like back and forth happening in the chat section. Samson, it feels like adult sections don't exist. I don't know what bookstore he visits. Like there
I
are
mean,
adult sections in
he he
bookstores.
he does have a little bit of a point though. Usually when something's labeled adult section, it
It's like adult.
Well,
it's
yeah,
like it's
right.
like ba boom ba boom
But
like
well, but I feel like the audience that it's catered to is wide. I mean, I will use Harry Potter as an example here again. Like,
which would be in like young teen or
right,
whatever.
but
Yeah.
I feel like a variety of age ranges can enjoy that book. You know?
Yeah, but do adults now enjoy Harry Potter because we grew up with them? Or like
No. Like
did
my
adults
mom was an
enjoy it when they
adult.
came out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It was wildly successful until 50 Shades of Grey beat the record of sales. That's why I said don't hate on
Interesting.
Twilight. It inspired some good sales for 50 Shades.
Oh, Twilight.
Okay, I'm gonna give 2.3 points to Christian.
Ooh,
Jesus. This
we're
is some
chilling at
like
Um,
we're chilling
I
at
think
six
it's
point
like
three, y'all.
6.3 to what, 4.5?
Yep.
Okay.
Math.
Last question of the short answer segment. Christian,
Yes.
are the characters likable?
You in this book you meet a lot of different people. Um, I would say it's kind of almost half and half. You experience a bunch of people from every walk of life. There's one man in particular though. His name's Jerome. You never get to know his last name or anything. It's just one name. He barely shows up for a chapter, and he is awful. He is terrible. You hate him so much. I can't explain it. But that's the only moment you see him is barely in that one chapter, and then he's gone.
hmm.
But otherwise,
Jerome.
the main character, Misty, her full name is Michelle. She's very likable, and I feel like it's easy to identify with a lot of the things that she goes through in this book.
Okay.
Interesting.
So to recap, we hate Jerome, but we like Misty.
Dude, Jerome, let me.
Okay, so Paran, are your characters likable?
Yes. And I have a question. Did you give me any points from last round? I
No.
was like trying to remember how many points I had. Okay. Yes, they're all likable for the most part. the characters that you're rooting for are likable. Also, Samson, I'm gonna go back a little bit in the chat. Samson mentioned most books are just in the fiction section. I feel like the adult section would be something not very appropriate for this channel. To which I replied, if he missed that whole episode about the dildo flying through the church window and
Yeah,
impaling someone.
I just read that. My eyes went real wide.
Yeah. And Mike mentioned that it's gonna come out on Netflix soon, so stay tuned.
Wait, the church windows one?
I don't know. I actually I don't know if he's joking or if it's
Uh-oh.
this is a real comment because
God.
both would be epic. I want to see that. I want to see that movie.
Yes.
If you don't know what we're talking about with this church situation, you should go check out. I think it's like episode 12.
No, it's
Or
episode
11.
11. We had a one episode break between all the inappropriate stuff that was said.
I will have to watch that because that's one of the few that I have missed. I'll watch it after my podcast tonight for sure.
Heck yes. Oh, Sakuraki is asking, this is his first time watching Left Unread, so he's asking what this
Hey.
episode is about. So we should, who wants to recap what we do
What
here?
this episode? Oh,
Just like what
okay.
is Left Unread?
Yeah. So basically, the rundown is Paran and one other person, in this case it was Christian, they come up with a list of
This
books
way.
and they present this list to me. And on this list are books that Paran has read and books that Christian has read. And some titles are even made up. And it's my job, because I don't read books at all. It's my job to decide like who is telling the truth about this book and who's telling lies, and even if this book is even real. And I make a guess at the end, and then it's all fun and games. There's a point system that doesn't really matter, but it's fun.
Mm-hmm. It's very silly. It's very silly, but yeah. So we're trying to catch who's lying here, and sometimes it's both of us. Sometimes it's you're pointing out of your screen. Wait, hold on. As am I.
Wait, but you're to my left. Hold on.
Yours is opposite.
I'm waiting for the YouTube to catch up.
I'm
There
like-
we go. This
Yeah.
one. It's this one.
This one. I love him so much, but he might be lying.
I'm keeping notes just in case.
Samson is saying the audience does everything they can to make fun of Paran. That is such a lie. We've learned that that's what you do when you're lying. Go ahead, Dillon.
Okay.
Oh my! Wait, I have a
We-
really interesting feedback, which I will say later, but I will expand on later. But I hung out with someone who would love to be I would love them to be a guest on this show, but he mentioned that he knows all of Samson's tells, and I'm very excited for him to join us. Also, hi Ben the Techie, we love you. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I missed what you said because my internet was being weird, but I'm sure it was great.
Do I get a point for it?
Yeah, sure. You get 1.2 points.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Whoa.
So
Hold
I
up.
have 5.7 points.
All right, we're still doing okay.
We're still okay. We've introduced decimals into our point system. This is
Yes,
going to be
we
a
have.
wild and embarrassing ride. Okay.
It's not our best idea, but you know,
No.
we're here. Okay, we are on to the rapid fire question. So this section, I have a list of, I think, 5 questions, and your job is to give me 1 to 2 word answers on the fly right after I answer them. So you basically overlap each other and answer at the same time.
Very good.
Okay.
Ready?
So ready.
Does the main character die?
No.
No.
What color do you associate with the story?
Red.
A verdant green.
Would you die for this character?
No.
Only because I actually have to.
Oh gosh.
What? On
which
his
is the
deathbed.
Which is the better Lunchable, pizza or ham and cheese crackers?
Pizza.
Pizza. Yeah.
Are you lying about reading this book?
No.
No.
Someone is.
No. No. I'm not lying.
I don't know. That's a lot of no's from Paran. I only had to say it once.
I just really wanted to make a connection with Dillon. Look at my
Is
eyes.
isn't he behind you?
I do.
No.
Wait, I don't have anyone to make a connection with in my room.
You can make a connection with me, Christian.
Yeah, you can just like look longingly into the camera. Oh, Ben is asking when and where is your show?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, I am currently in rehearsals for a fringe show here in our home state of Minnesota. We are doing a musical that is based on the Phoenix Wright series of video games. Full length musical, about 2 hours. We have an intermission, of course, and that's happening in August, beginning of August, at the Phoenix Theater. Funny enough,
Nice.
so
Heck
we
yes.
we can put down some. I don't remember the dates. I will look them up and we'll post them before the end of the show.
Yeah.
Oh heck yeah! Samson already got his tickets. Look at that. Team Crampson all the way.
Nice. Wait, when do you open? Did you already say that?
Beginning of August, and
Okay.
Wow.
I'll actually have to look it up while we continue. But shall we?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
With that, we'll go ahead and go on to our long answer questions. Like the segment says, these are long answers, so you can explain however you like. First question, we'll start with Paran.
Okay.
What is the main conflict of the story?
The main conflict of the story is that magic, well, yeah, so magic exists in this world, and a lot of normal people don't, um, like, nobody. It's not a known thing, right? So like, there's magical communities, but they live in secret, and they like draw magic from different elements. And the main conflict of this book is that there are people who can absorb the powers of people, and
The
so they're
combination of observe and absorb.
observe who has it and absorb their power, and they're trying to destroy the magical community so that there's less and less people, and because normals like us, we don't know about those communities, there's no way that anyone can help them, if that makes sense. So magical communities are killing each other off to absorb each other's powers, and so that there's less and less of a like a not a community, but like there's less lines of magical blood.
Ooh. Wow.
I don't know. Kind of
Okay.
sounds like Paran just watched Highlander and is reflavoring it a little bit.
Wait, what's Highlander? I've watched Outlander.
Which is good, really good, by the way. But
What the heck is Highlander?
there can be only one.
Written by the same people that brought to you Outlander.
Exactly. Well, I don't think so. Basically, it's about a bunch of people who live a long time and they have swords, and they're the only people who can kill each other. And when you kill another Highlander, you
What?
gain their power. And eventually it works its way all the way down to just 2 people.
That's so cool.
Damn. Is this a series?
Yeah, what is it? Is it a book or is it a series?
I don't know if it was ever a book. It was a movie. I know that much.
That's crazy.
It was a movie from like the 80s, 80s or 90s. Sean Connery's in it.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Controversial. Samson is asking, did you just ask what Highlander? Yes, I did. I don't know where you've been. But Christian was just explaining movies. Okay.
Welcome to episode 13.
Welcome to episode 13, Samson. Jesus. I thought he might be paying more attention if he's just watching and not participating, but here we are.
I was gonna say I'm getting I'm being super distracting, so I apologize.
Oh, not
No,
at
it's all good.
The most distracting thing is Samson, even when he's not here. Like,
Okay. So to recap, Paran, your the conflict is that these people are trying to kill off the magical beings, so
Yep.
there's less bloodlines of them.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
There's like, and they're from each like, it's not like airbender, but like there are certain communities that only believe in like the usage of and utilization of magic in one way or another, and so they're killing off people who don't align with their beliefs or don't align with the way that they're using their magic,
Hmm.
because it's kind of like a
Okay.
taught thing. You teach your children, the next generation, the next generation, so they're killing them off so that there's less bloodlines um, that are magical.
Okay.
I was paying attention. I was just shocked you haven't heard of such a legendary film franchise. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
We'll have a sit
Okay.
down and watch a classic '90s film sometime.
Heck yeah. Mike says the first one was good. The rest were trash.
The
I believe him.
the others are a little rough, yeah.
Okay, Christian, what about
Yes.
you? What is the main conflict of the story?
The main conflict is Miss Michelle, aka Misty. She works for a large, blank-faced firm of some kind. Giant office in downtown. All the busy work and the ticka, just life going passing you by. One day, she finds herself down in the basement of the office building, and she finds a very very old chest of sorts, like a wooden chest with a big lock on front of it, very ornately carved. Um, it opens up for her. It looks like it has a lock, but the latch just pops open. Inside is a very old document, a very old business document, and after reading through everything, at the very end there's a portion for her to sign, and the basic gist of this contract is that it will gift you the greatest treasure that someone can have, and it's very inconspicuous about it, so she kind of signs it and wanting something new. And then for the rest of the series, she is plagued by this ghostly cat-like beast. It's always in shadow, bright blue eyes, and once after she's signed this, she inherently becomes immortal, but not necessarily in the way that you would think. She lives, she grows, she dies, but she instantly is
Born again.
transported into somebody else that was very important in her life while she was there. Then she lives out the rest of their life, the next important person, and it keeps stacking on top of itself. So it sometimes she'll go all the way back to being a baby. Sometimes she'll be someone who's 95 and only live out like the next 5 months. But after signing this contract, this shadowy cat beast haunts her and shows up every time she dies and every time she comes back.
Damn.
And she only comes back if the person is important.
If they were important to her in the last life she lived.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Even if there was barely anyone in a life she had, but they had one conversation with her, or I don't know, like opened a door for her, even if she didn't have anybody else, that's who she came back as.
Hmm.
But in
Interesting.
essence, she replaced them. She didn't, like,
Right.
they lived their life being Joe Schmo all the way up to that point. And then Joe Schmo is now Misty. She's
Gotcha.
herself in that point at that age, but she's physically herself, and she just has replaced that person. So, as this is quite the long answer, but to sum it all up, it's the crux of her dealing with how she's replaced someone when she finally figures out that she's taken away someone else's being here, and dealing with the ramifications of that.
So that's why you said in the rapid fire, you would have to die for her.
Yep, because it's just going to, if she replaces you, it kind of happens, but also she's just going to outlive you regardless.
Interesting.
I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
Because even when he's lying, I mean, he does it so well.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm keeping notes. I have wait. I have point six more points.
Actually, you
And
do.
and I don't know. Paran's kind of just sounds like a mix between Avatar and Highlander. So, well, she's never seen Highlander.
No, I haven't seen Highlander.
I don't know. I don't trust it. I'm suspicious. I'm sus. I
I
haven't said
am
that in
sus.
forever.
I mean, you are
this
sus, but I love you so much.
I
That
love you
was
with all the
beautiful.
sus.
I love you with all of it, all the sausage.
this is interesting because this is Christian's second time being on the show.
It is.
So
Mhm.
I had a glimpse into his like lying slash not lying
Yeah.
tactics.
Mhm.
Wait, I thought it's
So this
his
is like
third time on the show. Maybe I am lying. Am I wrong? Isn't it his third time?
I
Or is it really his second time?
I think this
I
is
think
only the
this is
second.
second.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
He was on here with Mary.
That's
Right?
Yep.
right. Oh, I thought it was like separate. I like
Because
broke that down into. Okay.
that's when we did
Yeah.
B Stars.
That's true.
Yeah.
Great book.
Okay, well, I am going to give
Know it in your heart. Search deep. You know who's read this book.
You do.
high points
Oh.
to
Wait, what? 5?
pi.
So 3.141596
Yep.
Yes, to Christian.
pi points.
What? Okay.
And you, Paran, get half a pi point.
Oh my god.
God. Can I just round the numbers? Like, can I just 1 point?
You have to give a point if you want to
Hold
round.
on. I'm looking up what half of pi is right now.
And then just round it up.
It's like 1.6. No, 1 point.
It would be 1.3.
Oh.
One,
Apparently this is debatable. Sometimes it can be dividable and sometimes it can't be.
Right.
Basically this says
it
the
goes on
short answer
forever.
is pi can't be divided.
But
So-
can't anything be divided?
Dillon, you just broke math is what happened.
You just broke our point
This
system.
is
which
the
was
episode
already...
where math broke.
Oh God, we should rename this title. Okay, so can I just give all my pi points to somebody because I can't keep track of it?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll take 'em.
fine. I'll give it to Christian because I'm very biased going into this, which maybe sucks. Maybe Christian should be like the host because
Pi and a half points.
I can't destroy him for lying. I just respect him more. Like,
I mean, we always could do an episode where Dillon is on the end of books that you've read.
Which is a very slim amount.
he hasn't read any books, Christian.
I've read some
I
books.
bet he's read a couple,
Were they textbooks for school?
like in school.
No.
Explain
I mean,
the
yeah,
title
but-
of the book.
The
stage
Catcher in the
direction.
Rye.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a second.
Explain
I
play
know that
direction
book.
by what's his name? Analysis, communication, and style. I can't find the playwright, or not the playwright, the book writer, but whatever. Author, not book
Perfect.
writer.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Have you read it
Wait.
actually?
Yeah, in school, in high school.
Do you remember anything?
No.
That's right.
They killed a mockingbird, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, we're gonna go. We both answered that question, right?
That we did.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
Did I
yet.
just say
Okay.
that we
Yes.
didn't? That we did.
That we sure did.
English.
We sure did.
I do have a follow-up question since Christian has already kind of answered this.
Oh yes.
Christian, can you elaborate how the title is connected to the story?
I think that's probably my least favorite part of the book. Is it's a really interesting plot and it's written well, but my biggest guess is that it's Immortal Claus, because it's almost like the Santa Claus movie with Tim Allen, where she signed a business document, but she's also haunted by a spectral cat. So Immortal Claus. It's
Oh my
like
god.
I like puns, but damn, dude.
Who?
Yeah,
Damn.
that one's rough.
That's my best guess.
Wow.
Okay. Well, Perrin, how does the title correlate to the story?
The title. So, like I said, it's kind of symbolic, and it's in a way it's also literal, because it's symbolic because there are literally transferring power from one magical creature to another by literally
Immortal.
taking their life force, but also, magic makes you immortal. And so, or at least their magic makes them immortal. It's, less vulnerability, more vitality and youth. And so it literally is, they want to be immortal and they want to use their power in a specific way. And yeah, and so they have to take it from someone's body. So it is very symbolic that you're clawing after someone's life and someone's magic source.
I can see that just from everything you described. You're doing well with this book that doesn't exist.
See, like even when he's, yeah, it's
Yeah.
respect.
I'm trying to bring the claws out, but
But
I love your book, Christian. You have to write it at someday. It's really cool.
we'll make it happen. Hopefully, I don't get copyright
Yeah.
sued by the author.
No, right, yeah. Which is yourself.
okay,
Well,
we're on to the next
okay.
question. And we will start with Perrin.
Mhm.
If you were the author, would you have changed anything about the story?
Mm, not really. No. I thought it was a really good book. Like it's one of those books where when as you're reading it, you can like picture the cast, you can picture the environment. Um if I had like I mean that's just like me and my bias. It took a little bit to like follow where Iris fits within this world. And so I think like I would just pick up the pace at the beginning, because you get a lot, like there's no magical thing involved until like a few chapters in. And so the entire time you're like, okay, where is this going? Where is this going? It's really intriguing, but where is it going? Does she like does so so she has magical abilities, but nobody in her family does. And so you want to get to that point where it starts to make sense with the rest of the book, if that makes sense. So you see these different things, you read these different things within the first few chapters that are completely tied to what is happening, which is like people killing each other in this magical community. And like you cannot say that you are magical, you cannot say that you have magic, because they will come after you. And so, but you are completely oblivious to all of this because you're reading it through her perspective, right? And so the only thing that I would change is to make that a little bit quicker of a connection of, I think the author was going for like, oh, reveal, like this is what's happening. I just would have loved to see that a little bit earlier in the story. But no
Okay,
complaints.
cool. Christian, would you change anything about the story?
About the story itself, I was thinking about it a little bit, and my gut instinct was to I wanted to, even though Jerome, that character I told you about, who just
Who we
fuck
don't
him.
like.
um, you want to know more about him, even though he has that Umbridge level of hate, a la Harry Potter, that just happens. You want to know more about him, but at the same time, not knowing enough about him and just having him completely wreck Michelle, Misty, just dude. I guess I wouldn't. So yeah. it's not about the story at all, but I guess I would try and change the title a little bit.
Okay.
Oh,
Because
claws,
the claws.
claws.
Yeah. Again, love puns, but oof, that's ham-fisted.
Yeah, I get that. It's very
All
like on the
right.
nose.
Points this time are going to go to Paran, and she's going to get ×2 her points
Oh,
currently.
dang. You
But-
gave away your pi points, so you were at 5.7.
Oh, thank you. So I now have 11.35. Wait, fuck. No.
11 point,
Hold
11.
on. No, that's not it. 11.4.
11.2.
11. It's 11.
11.4.
It's 11.4.
Oh,
First of all, I
Samson's
have
really proud of us.
He's really proud, and he's probably, yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of follow-up questions. Where did my 3.5 come into play, and where did your .2? Yeah, he's already on it. 11.35. Where did you learn math? I learned it at Normandale, thank you, where I continue to work. They hired me. They didn't care about the decimal point, Samson. They knew I was illiterate to begin with.
Okay. Next question. This is one of my favorite questions, and I come back to it a lot. So I'm sorry if you've already heard this, but it's really fun. I'm going to start with Christian. Who would you cast as the main character?
Gosh.
That's a good question.
That's a tough one, because when she comes back, you might have to cast one other actress to be the younger versions of her. When we see her as a baby, that obviously you could just grab a baby from somebody. Any baby. But for the majority of the book, someone who could either have a little bit of CGI or makeup effects to make them a bit younger, make them a lot older. For some reason, I have no idea what she's doing these days, but the first person to come to mind is Michelle Trachtenberg.
Who is that?
I don't know who that is.
Wait, I'm gonna Google this.
Yeah, look her up real
Talk
quick.
amongst yourselves.
Michelle
Michelle,
Trachtenberg.
like tractor.
Think more
Oh!
German spelling.
She was in 17 again.
Yes.
Dillon,
Oh,
she was the daughter, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And then she was also in a Euro Trip, if you ever saw Euro Trip. But just something about her look and her voice and the couple movies I've seen her in. Oh, yep, Samson's right on it. Gossip Girl. I feel like she'd play really well. I have no idea what she's doing these days. I feel like I haven't seen her in years, but that's the one right there.
Who I'm trying to find her, and I just like downloaded the picture, but I for some reason can't open it. But so you just have to imagine or do your due diligence now. She's like evergreen. Like she literally has always looked like she's in high school, and this is like I think she's like 30 in her something like that, right? But
I'm pretty sure she's only just a little bit older than us. Let me
Really?
Wikipedia this.
because I feel like
She's 35.
Yeah, I was like, she has been like a high schooler in like a lot of movies for like the last decade.
Oh, and then why was I forgetting? She was Harriet the Spy in the 90s, in 96 when she was a lot younger, and then she was Dawn in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I haven't seen any of those.
Okay, I need to look up my actor's name. Oh, frick. Hold, please. What is her name? Okay.
Oh, yep. Samson said it. I must have missed it. Yep, Harriet the Spy.
Yep. She was also on, was it Ice Queen? Ice Skating Queen? Or something. So she was also in a Disney movie. Okay. Why am I helping you? I'm going to focus on my own casting.
Yeah. Who would you cast, Paran?
Who's playing Iris?
Okay, I would cast, what is her, okay, Natalie Emmanuel. She played Maya on Game of Thrones. She
My
was the Khaleesi's like
like assistant.
yes, yes. She is just stunning, drop dead gorgeous, and she's also very versatile because I saw her in Game of Thrones and then I saw her in Four Weddings and a Funeral, the remake of the movie, and she just like
Oh, she was in a bunch of the Fast and Furious films.
yeah, and she's super talented, and very versatile. Like, can play a range from like comic moments to more dramatic moments. Samson Paran, what was her name? AKA, let me Google people in that age range. No, I literally Googled Game of Thrones Maya, and then her name popped up. So yeah, I'm not very good with like a lot of like newer actor names. That's why I had to Google her. But
Oh,
she's really good.
she was in the Maze Runner
Yeah, I
flicks
like
too.
her.
Oh, she
Oh.
was.
Mm-hmm. I never saw the Maze Runner flicks, but I guess she was in them.
You are totally right. She was in a lot of Fast and Furious movies. I've never seen those movies.
There's only one I ever enjoyed, and it's Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, but we can get into that another time. That was the last time I saw Lil Romeo in a
Oh my
movie.
god.
Wait, was it
Gosh,
Lil Romeo
Lil
or Lil Bow
Romeo.
Wow? Hold up.
Oh
Lil,
my gosh.
there's a lot of Lils. Maze Runner film equals so bad, is what Samson is saying.
I don't
Mm.
doubt it.
But
It
yes.
was Lil Bow Wow. Okay, yeah, Lil Bow Wow was in that.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna give. I don't know. I don't
Is my
know. Like,
camera?
I'll give 5 points to Christian and 2 points to Perrin.
Okay.
Very nice. I think that puts me at, well, without the decimals. I've been trying to keep track. I'm at about 16.14. And Perrin getting 2 more points puts her at 13 point something.
Oh, I don't like being at 13. I'm going to give 1 point away.
You're not at 13, you're at 13.4.
But it still starts with
But
13.
it's
I'm going to
episode
give.
13.
Yeah, it's episode
Oh,
13.
maybe that's a good luck thing. Okay, I'm going to keep that. I will keep that. Thank you.
Samson, you bring up
Okay.
an excellent point. I don't know if I've ever seen Lil Bow Wow in another film.
Because Samson asked the last time I saw Little Bow Wow, when have you seen him in other things before that?
I'm gonna check real quick. Let's continue.
Yeah, we are on to the last question of the night, and we will start with Perrin.
Let's do it.
How does the main character change by the end of the book?
Ooh, oh my God, in all the different ways. So she starts, I mean, we start the book and she's a normal. Like she's just,
She's
uh,
a normal.
she's a normal. I mean, that's what they call them, normals. And so she has just graduated from high school, and she is, she's just like a normal kid going through normal dramatic things that happen with her friends. I think her boyfriend breaks up with her at the beginning of the book. So you're like following her journey, and then suddenly weird things are happening that she's not in control of. Like when she like one of the most specific points is that her when her boyfriend breaks up with her, she's having a really like outrageous, like experiencing a lot of angst and fury and just all these different emotions, and that comes out. And the stop sign that she's standing next to as she's waiting on the for the bus like bends, and there's nothing that hits it, and so she's just like like little bit stuff like that starts to happen around her, where unexplainable damages to her surroundings, or like a glass will break at dinner, or like her plate will like split in half, and she doesn't understand why that's happening. Like she thinks it's a paranormal thing. But so throughout the journey of the book, she finds out, one, that she has magical abilities, and two, she finds out about this community who is after people like her, and she finds a mentor. She learns to control her powers, and also that she was adopted because the people who are her parents are normal people. So it's about like that, cutting off that generational line, is that her parents knowing that everybody's they're one of the more peaceful people. I'm sorry, I'm like looking at the chat. one of the most more peaceful, magical, just magical, druids. And so they give her to normal friends that they knew to raise her so that she never has to deal with any of this, but she's kind of thrown into that world. So yeah, she changes in a lot of ways, you know, understanding her identity, her powers. She actually will meet her parents. So there's a lot that she goes through throughout the journey of the book.
Interesting.
Hmm. It's really fun.
Oh,
It's a really
okay.
good book.
What about you, Christian? How does Misty change by the end of the book?
It it really starts to kind of go downhill. Towards the end of it, she kept going back through the document towards the end over and over again, the one that she signed that gave her this gift, and she can't necessarily find anything that necessarily would allow her to escape this, and especially the past two lives that she lived before the end of the book. There's a time where she literally, as soon as she comes back as the last person that she cared about, if I'm remembering correctly, I think it was it Tracy? I think Tracy was the last one she came back as soon as she came back, the ghostly cat was there, and she just tried to attack it, just straight up tried to punch it, claw it, do something to it, and it actually ended up killing her. And then when she came back, she just came back as herself from before, and she was in this dark void, and it was just her and the cat, and over and over
Oh
and
no.
over again she keeps trying to kill this thing. And
That's how I feel with our cats.
and does the cat kill you back?
Except that they try to kill us.
uh but eventually uh it almost, speaking
Cats?
of not
Peyton!
I wasn't gonna say not speaking of cats, but
Jason!
we're talking about special guests
I,
a while back. Here's one.
I'm looking at you, Peyton. We need you on this channel. How do
Yeah.
we make that happen?
How do we get you on here? You will.
We will.
Oh my god, the episode that Peyton's gonna be here is gonna be vastly animated.
It's gonna be wild.
It will be wild. That man can lie through his teeth. He has a beautiful talent for it. Sorry, go
But
ahead.
when we get to this point, she eventually just cries out in frustration and just says, "Why won't you let me go?" And all of a sudden, you realize after reading through this book, she's never spoken to it before, and it just sits and says, "All you had to do was ask," and it disappears.
Samson is
Oh,
asking, can it be
shit.
literally animated? I want to see someone animate me. I'm very confused. I think this is a different chat than. Did you
No,
mean
you
to
said
type to some?
I might have missed.
you
We were just
said
talking about Little Bow Wow
when
films.
Oh my god.
no when Peyton was here, like the episode he's gonna be on is gonna be really animated.
Oh
Oh,
yes. Oh, good
I
catch.
understand.
Good catch. I was like, animated? No, no, Samson.
What's happening with
What?
your
I
camera?
don't know. You guys, I
But
wish I could show you my setup because my camera is like on a selfie stick, and then that selfie stick is in a paper towel holder, and then that is sitting on top of the Azul board game, which is sitting on top of an ottoman. It's really, really professional.
after she says this, and it says all you had to do was ask, a white door appears in the darkness, and she walks through it, and all of a sudden she's back at her office, back at her job. The chest and the documents on her desk, unsigned. And so the very end of the book, anyone that would have been alive that she met through her constant jumping backwards, she then makes connections with. It gives her a much more, it gives her a deeper connection to living. Essentially, she was office drone, didn't do much, going through all these lives, realizing and coming to the realization that they actually didn't disappear, or at least now that they haven't, she just breaks down, cries, and then the of course that end chapter is just her making her way to these people that she's been or met.
Mm-hmm. Paran, do you have a question?
I
Yes.
really do. First, again, respect. I love the vividness with which you lie. It's beautiful. It's so creative. But I have a question. So,
Yes.
where does the sci-fi tie in to the blue-eyed cat and the death? So,
Well,
where does the science come in?
in between. I don't want to give away too much about the book
Ah, I see.
because it sounded like Dillon really wants to read it.
He won't. He
Wow, not Dillon. She doesn't believe in you
Yeah.
at all.
Zero faith.
he doesn't read books. Like the whole point, if he read, if Christian, if he started to read books today, we would all be out of a job in a few years when this channel picks up. You know,
True.
do not start reading, Dylan. Continue to live your life the same. Don't make any changes. You've
But
been
yes,
reading that book for the past 5 episodes.
but the science fiction comes in the middle. Do you want to know about it?
I, I will give Dylan the. Why are you reading a different book, Dylan? Tell us.
Oh, sorry, I was busy reading.
Zero faith.
Would you
um,
like to know about the science that ties into the
Experimental and odd things,
Oh,
and through.
we lost some audio for
Oh
a little
no,
bit. So if you want to just repeat that from the top.
I'll do my best. Uh, in about the middle of the book, oh,
We're back. We're back. Wait. Now they can. Okay, wait. They should be able to hear you. Can you hear yourselves? Okay, can you hear yourself? You guys. Well, if oh my god, I swear I'm not trying to sabotage this. Okay, if you wait, say something. Ah, it's still not working. I will say I can hear myself through your guys' audio. Okay, try something. Just say something.
Hello?
Hello.
Yay, they should be able to hear you. There we
Oh,
go.
wait, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
thank
yeah.
God. Okay, I will tell you
Yes.
guys. So
Okay.
I have everything hooked up. The way
Okay,
that
we're
you're
good, we're
able
good.
to the way that you're able to hear audio is that I have my headset hooked to my Xbox controller, and my Xbox controller is wirelessly hooked to my PC. And so for some reason, I have a really faulty controller, and it died, and it kept coming up to life and dying again. So I had to switch out controllers, and now you can hear us
Oh,
again.
wait, they're saying they only hear Paran unless we.
Well, we
Oh, wait,
have
no.
we.
I can still hear myself on the YouTubes.
I can see
Yeah.
your soundbar going up, so you should be able to still hear
We
them.
should be good, hopefully.
I
All right.
promise I'm not
Okay.
sabotaging. Ah.
Should we just go on to the guess?
Let's do it.
Yep.
Okay. So, if you haven't already in the chat, make your guess on who is lying and who, if anyone is telling the truth. And I'm going to sit here for a little bit and contemplate because I think I have a good idea, but I want to analyze a little bit more.
Sounds good.
So, I don't know, sing
So
a
make your
song.
guesses now.
Sing a song. I can try and sing the beginning of my musical. Hold on. Let me see if I remember it.
Do
Um,
it.
20 minutes till the trial starts and I'm half an hour away. I've got the shakes, my body aches, and my hair's in disarray. But I've stayed up all night reading files and I know what I'm going to say. Because I'm sure, I'm secure, I'll endure on this August day. Today's the day that today's the day I'll prove that I am the best. And the world is watching my inaugural test. But am I truly prepared? If pressed, I'd suggest that I'm a bit stressed and scared. That's not quite the lyrics, but that's okay. Can I bring justice to light? Can I fight? I'll try, and if I don't cry, then I'll be all right. I can hope and dream and pray that I'll win on this August day. There it is. There's a little bit of it.
Damn.
Nice.
Woo!
Dinner and a show.
I
Hey,
know. I mean, you came here for some people bantering, and not only did we not have Samson, we had an awesome guest, and he sung for us. So
Yeah,
that
Samson
is.
never sings for us.
Samson doesn't sing for us, even though we ask him. What is up with that, dude?
does he have a lovely voice?
He does.
I
Oh
want to
shit.
hear it.
Now it's cemented in recording. Great.
Um,
He has a lovely voice,
okay.
and he's a really good cook.
Yeah.
You know what? In fact, I'm going to extend an olive branch. I'm going to give all of my points right now to Samson so that he
Whoa.
starts the next episode with all of my points from this episode because I love him very much. He's getting married very soon. I want him to have all the good juju so his lovely fiance doesn't leave him. Okay, great.
I will give him, because I'm still slightly competitive, I will give him my pie points, my pie and a half
Oh,
points.
God.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give him all my points except one.
So you're still
But
winning.
I love that.
but that's including the pie points. So I got you, Samson. I got you.
Also, Samson says, me not singing is the gift.
I doubt it.
Disagree. Disagree. Maybe if you sang more, we would be more successful. Okay, go ahead.
All right,
I
what do we
think
got?
I've made my decision. If y'all are ready. I
Yeah.
don't
So
know what the
ready.
guesses were like in the chat, but I'm going with
Nobody
my
guessed.
gut.
I did not see none.
Okay, well,
No.
I'll
Made
make
me
the
sad.
only guess of the night, I guess.
Okay.
So, I do think that this book is real, and I think the person who has read it is Christian.
Dillon.
Yeah. Yeah, am I right?
No.
It unfortunately is not a real book, and I made all of that up.
How?
That's why.
because I have a brain that tells me things, and sometimes I just let those things fall out of my head.
I mean, not gonna lie.
So I was gonna say, Dillon, now you have a balance, because the first time I was here, it was a real series, and I was very descriptive. The second time, I was very descriptive, and it was not.
And that's what I was going off of. I was like, he was really descriptive last time, and he was telling the truth. So it wasn't real. This book
But is
isn't
it?
real.
Nope.
I was gonna say, is it completely made up, or is it real on your side, Paran?
Oh no, completely made up.
Oh, very good.
That's why when you were like, it's like Highlander, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Did I just. Nobody's paying me to make movies.
Although I do gotta say, for the sake of folks who are looking for a good read, one of the books on our list is called.
Wait,
was
don't
called,
don't tell
should I
them.
not?
Don't tell them. No, don't tell them. Don't tell them. Don't
Okay,
tell them anything.
it's a really good book. I want people to read it.
Wait, is it your book?
Yes.
Oh, okay, then sure. Go ahead.
Okay, it's one I submitted, and I just want to I want to tell about it. It's called The Undertaking, and it's a book about a woman living in Germany during World War II, and I learned a whole bunch about what happened in Germany at that point. But when soldiers were on the front lines, a priest would show up with a handbook or a magazine, and the man would flip through it and be like, I want to marry her. And he would marry you to this woman while you were still on the battlefield. This would then give you 10 days of paid leave. So you got to go home, meet your wife, hang out for 10 days, and then you go back to the front. And so this story bounces back and forth between Katharina, who lives in Germany, who has just been married to this random soldier, and I don't remember his first name, but his last name is Faber. And it goes back and forth between her adjusting to her lifestyle as being married to a Nazi soldier, and to this Nazi soldier who he's on the path into Russia, where, of course, whenever you try and attack Russia and it gets to be the winter, the Russians basically just retreat and starve you out. And so it takes you through him going through the hardships of going through all these Russian villages, the shitty stuff they did to the villages that they came across. The best and worst part about the book is you forget that these people are supporting the Nazi Party and the Third Reich, and they're all very much of that mindset, and you still feel for them. And that's such a dichotomy, but great book. Super good book. The Undertaking.
Check it out.
Well,
I feel like
now
I feel
we
like
can't
all
have
the
you
books.
talk about this next time you're on.
Oh, I have read plenty of books. I just was really excited to talk about that one, and
for good reason.
Just cause.
Because it sounds like a really good book. I want to read it.
I read it in like 2 days. It's a decently quick read, but then again, I read for like 10 hours each day because I wasn't doing anything else. But
damn, that sounds like a really good book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like all the books that are made up, I'm like, oh yeah, I would probably like be interested in reading that.
But
like it's happened like multiple times. No, I won't. That's why I said I would think about reading it.
But that's the end of it, right? You think about reading it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, very good.
That's very good. Awesome. Well, what did we learn today?
That Christian is very descriptive, no matter if he's lying or not.
I know it's really hard. I was like at some point I was like, did did I mistake it, and is that the real book, and not the fake one? Because like kudos, because yeah, he had all of us doubting. I was just like,
Oh,
wait a
because that
second.
one wasn't. I don't think that was my title. Was it?
No, it sure
No.
wasn't. Samson, that was like one of Samson's suggestions for a fake title. But like at the same time, I was like, have Christian and Samson both read this book, like, because it sounds real. So, well
Oh,
done.
gosh.
Well done,
Yeah,
everybody.
Very
very,
good.
very well done.
But also, we've
Okay.
learned that we suck at math. So,
Yeah, we had good math skills today. We
sure did.
truly did.
we
Were
sure
they good?
did. No.
A tee.
Well, catch us next time on episode 14.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I am campaigning for Peyton to join us. He's probably not watching our stream right now.
Oh, he's
but
playing DBD. I can hear him in the other room.
Peyton, I'm gonna. No, it's not like if I yell, he will hear me. But Peyton, watch this at some point because we want you on this. I don't know what we can do to make that happen. That's gonna be a wild episode, and yeah, we got to get you on here. So, but most importantly, thank you, Christian, for joining us again.
Of
and
course. Thanks for
being
having me.
Over.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm actually just about to in the next 15 minutes go to a session 0 for a D&D podcast that an old friend of mine is booting up, and we're gonna see if that takes off.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Heck yes!
Yeah.
Where can we follow that?
I don't. As soon as he posts session 0, I will let you know, because I'm honestly not sure where it's getting posted.
Heck yeah!
Cool.
Let us know, and we'll link it to this video, and maybe one person
Yeah.
will follow. Jesus.
Maybe.
Sweet. Well,
Yeah.
thanks everybody. We'll see you again next week.
Next week, for real?
Wait, next week?
We'll see. We'll talk after. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
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 I only said that because we're going to be not here.
That's okay.